Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at how to backup and restore a SQL Server database. So here are the 5 things that we're going to achieve today. We're going to create a database, create a table, insert data into the table, backup that database, and restore that database and ensure that our data is still in the database when we restore it. With that said, let's get started. Let's dive right into it. So first, let's create our new database. I'm going to call it tutorial. So here's our database that I just created. Right click on tables, new table. So I'm just going to choose some random column name. Alright, so let's say employee ID. I'm going to name the table employee after. Give it a data type of integer. We can set that to identity int. With identity int, it allows you to auto increment each time you add a new record to the table. Let's expand this, change it to yes. We're just going to keep the default for now. You can always change it where you want to start at and how you want to increase it. And we're going to do employee name as well. And we're going to give it a data type of varchar and varchar of 50 characters. So let's hit save. It will now prompt you to enter here the name of your table. So let's call it employee. Hit OK. Now just refresh. You should now be seeing the table you just created. So we are going to edit top 200 rows to enter data into this table. So here, this column is now a read-only column. You can't enter any data into it now because we are already set it as an identity int. So if we try enter recording it, nothing will happen. So I'm going to specify the employee name, EMAR, Morrison. Jack Brown. And let's go Jane Doe. If you click X here, it will also save the data. You can view the data in the table by selecting the top 1000. And here's our data to verify. So now let's proceed to back up our database. This is specifying the location of the database backup. You can always change the location if you want, but for now I'm just going to keep the default, and the backup type is a full backup. So it's time to do a test. So let's delete our table. Refresh. See, our table is gone. So now we're going to do a restore. So you're going to right click on your database, task, hit restore, and then we have the option to select database restore. So here it's already located the last backup we took. Start date, finish date. As you can see, it ended about 1:35. Now the time is 1:36. So you can just go ahead and hit restore. Now let's see what is this error all about. The database is still in use. Okay, so let's take the database offline just to get rid of that error. Now when we take it offline, we can also put it in single user mode, to ensure no one else is using that database. So here's the active connection. Drop all connection, hit OK. Now the database is offline. I should be able to complete my restore successfully. Hit OK. Okay, so let's use restore with replace. So you go in the backup option, overwrite database, hit OK. Now your database should be completed successfully. Now let's do a refresh. Now you should be seeing the table that we created earlier. Now let's do a select to verify that the data is still here. So those are the 3 records we created. Now we can also do a deletion of the database as we stated we were going to do. So let's first take the database offline to ensure all connections are dropped. So you're going to hit delete. See, now our tutorial database is gone. So let's hit restore. We're going to choose from device, and we are going to browse for the location of our backup. And here it is. It's in Program Files, SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server, your instance name, whatever it is, MS SQL, and then the backup directory. So now select and click OK. Everything is all set and ready. Now with the options, you can choose to restore with recovery. If there was an existing database, as we experienced earlier, we can just overwrite the database. Now with the files, in different cases, you might want to change the location where you're restoring the database files, so you can change the original file name here as well as the location which you're restoring it to. So we're just going to keep the default for now. Now what is this error? Because it seems like we have some files in the location, we're going to do an overwrite as well. See, it's complaining about the tutorial MDMF. We don't have to do with that. Let's change the name of the file. So I'm going to change it as tutorial_1, and I'm going to change the log file as well, tutorial_1. Now let's hit OK. Our database restore was completed successfully. Hit refresh just in case. Now let's expand tables, do a select, and here is our record to verify that the database was restored successfully. That's it for today, guys. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like the content. See you again in the next video.